They're not seeing what the intentions was in his heart when he took Justin Bieber there.
Oh.
Let's be honest. He took Justin Bieber there.
Justin Bieber just made a statement about the Diddy trial, and it's sending shockwaves across the entertainment world. His words were carefully chosen, but they've raised even more questions about his connection to Diddy and what he might know. For years, fans have speculated about their relationship, especially after awkward videos of the two resurfaced online. Now, with Diddy facing serious allegations in court, Bieber has finally broken his silence. And while he denies being a victim, he made it clear that others have been harmed and that justice is long overdue. But what does Bieber's statement mean for the trial? And why is his involvement so significant?
Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs back behind bars, a magistrate judge denying him bail, saying that there were no conditions that she could conceive of that would make her confident that he would appear again for other court appearances. The judge saying, "My concern is this is a crime that happens behind closed doors."
Let's break it all down. From the history of their relationship to the latest developments in this high-profile case, the trial of Sean Diddy Combs is dominating headlines. And for good reason. The music mogul, known for his larger-than-life persona and decades-long influence in the entertainment industry, is now under scrutiny like never before. He's facing allegations that could not only destroy his career, but also expose the darker side of Hollywood's elite. Prosecutors claim that Diddy used his power and influence to create an environment of control and exploitation. Over the years, his lavish parties and extravagant lifestyle were celebrated in the media, but behind the scenes, they allegedly concealed a much more troubling reality.
The last hearing before Sean Combs' trial starts, when he walked into federal court today, he appeared to be looking for his family. They've pretty much been at all of the hearings that I've been to, but there was no presence of his sons or his mother or his sister who had previously been at those hearings.
The charges against him include a range of serious accusations, painting a picture of a man whose actions went unchecked for far too long. This trial isn't just about Diddy, it's about accountability. It's forcing Hollywood to confront its culture of secrecy, where powerful figures have often operated without consequences. The prosecution has brought forward witnesses who claim to have first-hand knowledge of Diddy's behavior, including Cassie Ventura, his former partner of over a decade. Cassie's testimony has already revealed shocking details about her relationship with Diddy, including instances of coercion and emotional manipulation.
The Sean Diddy Combs trial has started, and I told you that I would give you an update when it's pertinent. So a lot of things have happened today, including they have chosen the 12 jurors that will decide Diddy's fate.
She described a pattern of behavior that left her feeling trapped, powerless, and isolated. Her words have become a cornerstone of the prosecution's case, painting a chilling portrait of the man behind the music. But as explosive as Cassie's testimony has been, it's the potential involvement of other celebrities that has captured the public's attention. For years, rumors have swirled about who might have been complicit or even harmed within Diddy's inner circle. And that's where Justin Bieber comes in. Justin Bieber's connection to Diddy goes back to the early days of his career, when Bieber was just a young teenager navigating his sudden rise to fame. Discovered at 12 years old, Bieber quickly became a global sensation.
At trial, Combs will ditch the jail garb and wear ordinary clothes. As his lawyers argue, the evidence shows consenting adults being intimate in their own way.
Mentored by music legends like Usher, along the way he crossed paths with Diddy, who was known not just for his music empire, but also for his influence in Hollywood's elite circles. Diddy was often seen as a mentor figure, someone who could open doors for young artists and help them navigate the industry. Bieber, fresh from small-town Canada, found himself in rooms with some of the most powerful names in entertainment, including Diddy. Over the years, they were spotted together at events, award shows, and even private gatherings, fueling speculation about the nature of their relationship. One of the most infamous moments came when Bieber, just 15 years old at the time, uploaded a video titled 48 Hours with Diddy.
She was saying that she wanted to get her phone, her bag, she wanted to leave. But Combs told her, "You're not going to leave." The second witness today was an escort testifying that he participated at a freak-off at the Gramercy Park Hotel.
In the clip, Diddy described spending 2 days with Bieber as a 15-year-old's dream, even gifting him a luxury car and hinting at opportunities that seemed far beyond what most teenagers could imagine. At the time, the video was seen as lighthearted fun, but in hindsight, many fans now view it as uncomfortable and even concerning. This wasn't the only time their interactions raised eyebrows. Over the years, Diddy's reputation for hosting extravagant parties and living a wild lifestyle became impossible to ignore. While Bieber was often present at these events, his exact role or involvement was never clear. Some speculated that Diddy had taken Bieber under his wing.
Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years. He's been covered and protected by not only Clive Davis, but Lucian Grange.
While others questioned whether the young star was being exposed to unhealthy environments. These moments have resurfaced in the wake of Diddy's trial, with many fans revisiting old clips and interviews for clues about what might have gone on behind the scenes. Bieber has never publicly spoken in detail about his relationship with Diddy, until now. After years of silence and speculation, Justin Bieber has finally made a statement about Diddy, and his words are making waves. Through his representatives, Bieber confirmed that he is not one of Diddy's victims, but acknowledged that others have been genuinely harmed.
Now, as far as jury selection goes, I think the biggest takeaway for me is that both sides expect to have all of this done in the matter of 3 days. Now, given just how high profile this trial is, I was kind of stunned that they seem very confident that they will be able to seat a jury in that amount of time.
The statement, released to TMZ, emphasized the importance of focusing on the victims and ensuring that justice is served. The timing of Bieber's statement is no coincidence. It comes just as Cassie Ventura's testimony wraps up, a moment that has already exposed shocking details about Diddy's alleged behavior. Bieber's words, while carefully chosen, seem to lend quiet support to the prosecution's case, acknowledging the harm caused without directly implicating himself in the trial. What stands out most about the statement is the language used. Bieber's team didn't refer to alleged victims. Instead, they used the term victims, signaling a belief in the credibility of those who have come forward. This subtle but powerful choice of words has fueled speculation that Bieber may know more than he's letting on. But why now? Some believe Bieber's team wanted to get ahead of any potential rumors or accusations, especially given the resurfaced videos and increasing speculation about his past interactions with Diddy. Others think Bieber may be subtly encouraging others to come forward, using his platform to shine a light on an issue that has long been hidden in Hollywood. Whatever the reason, Bieber's statement has added a new layer of intrigue to an already complex trial. And as the proceedings continue, many are wondering if this is the last we'll hear from him, or if more revelations are on the way. As soon as Justin Bieber's statement went public, social media exploded. Fans, critics, and commentators were quick to weigh in, dissecting every word and speculating about his deeper connection to Diddy. On platforms like Twitter, Reddit, and TikTok, hashtags like #DiddyTrial and #JustinBieber began trending, with users debating whether Bieber's statement was a subtle way of supporting the prosecution or simply a strategic move to distance himself from the controversy. Fans revisited old clips of Bieber and Diddy, calling out moments that seemed awkward or uncomfortable. One of the most widely shared clips was from a video Bieber posted at age 15, where Diddy described spending 48 hours with him. While the video was initially dismissed as harmless, fans are now questioning the tone and context, with some even labeling it as unsettling. Others pointed to more recent interactions between the two, analyzing body language and comments for any hidden meaning. Conspiracy theories also started to circulate. Some users speculated that Bieber's statement might be a way of hinting at deeper knowledge about Diddy's behavior, without directly implicating himself. Others questioned whether Bieber's team released the statement to preemptively shut down any rumors before they could gain traction. But the reactions weren't limited to fans. Legal analysts and industry insiders also weighed in, noting the significance of Bieber's use of the word victims instead of alleged victims. This choice of language, many said, seemed to validate the claims being made against Diddy, even if Bieber wasn't directly involved. TikTok, in particular, became a hub for trial-related content, with creators analyzing Bieber's statement and resurfaced clips. Some popular creators even drew parallels between Bieber's experiences as a young artist and the broader culture of exploitation in Hollywood. The discussions weren't just about Bieber. They were about power, fame, and the systems that protect influential figures. The public reaction to Bieber's statement has been a mix of outrage, support, and curiosity. While some praised him for acknowledging the victims, others criticized him for staying silent for so long. Regardless of the intent, one thing is clear. Bieber's involvement has reignited interest in the trial and put even more pressure on Hollywood to confront its darker side. Justin Bieber's statement, and the reactions it sparked, has brought up a much larger conversation: the accountability of Hollywood's elite. For years, rumors about Diddy's parties and the behavior of those in his inner circle were dismissed as the price of fame. But now, with the trial shining a spotlight on these allegations, fans and industry insiders are asking a crucial question: how much did other celebrities know? This isn't the first time Hollywood's culture of secrecy has come under fire. Cases like Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein exposed how powerful figures were able to operate unchecked for decades, often with the complicity of those around them. The Diddy trial is beginning to feel eerily similar, with many wondering how so many high-profile names could have attended Diddy's infamous parties without noticing, or speaking about what allegedly happened behind closed doors. For Bieber, his statement raises even more questions. If he knew about the harm being done, why didn't he say anything sooner? Was he afraid of the repercussions? Or was he simply trying to distance himself from the chaos? And what about other celebrities who have yet to speak out? The trial has made it clear that Diddy's influence extended far beyond his music, touching the lives and careers of countless people in the industry. What makes this case unique is the public nature of the allegations. Unlike many other trials, the testimony and evidence presented here involves some of the most recognizable names in entertainment. Celebrities, once seen as untouchable, are now being scrutinized alongside Diddy, with fans demanding transparency and accountability. But this isn't just about the individuals involved, it's about the systems that allowed this behavior to continue for so long. The trial has forced Hollywood to confront uncomfortable truths about power, privilege, and exploitation. It's no longer enough to look the other way or stay silent. As the trial continues, we're left to wonder, will Bieber's statement encourage others to speak out? Or will Hollywood's culture of secrecy prevail once again? One thing is certain, this case is far from over, and its impact will be felt for years to come. With Justin Bieber's statement now public and Cassie Ventura's testimony wrapping up, the trial is entering a critical phase. The prosecution is expected to bring forward more witnesses, some of whom could provide even more explosive revelations about Diddy's alleged behavior. Speculation is running high about whether other celebrities, employees, or industry insiders will take the stand, and if so, what secrets they might reveal. One name that has already been mentioned is Dawn Richard, a former member of Danity Kane, the girl group signed to Diddy's Bad Boy Records. If she testifies, her words could shed light on what it was like working under Diddy's leadership and whether his alleged behavior extended beyond his personal relationships. Other witnesses could include former employees or even people who attended Diddy's infamous parties, which have become a focal point of the case. The defense, on the other hand, is likely to stick to its strategy of discrediting witnesses and challenging the prosecution's narrative. During Cassie's cross-examination, Diddy's legal team focused heavily on her past messages and emails, attempting to paint her as a willing participant in their relationship. It's likely they'll apply the same tactics to any future witnesses, using their own words and actions to challenge their credibility. But this phase of the trial isn't just about the witnesses. It's about the story the prosecution and defense are trying to tell. For the prosecution, this is a case about abuse of power, manipulation, and control. For the defense, it's about protecting Diddy's legacy and portraying him as a misunderstood figure whose actions have been taken out of context. Outside the courtroom, the trial continues to fuel conversations about accountability in the entertainment industry. Many are wondering whether Bieber's statement could inspire other figures in Hollywood to come forward. Could this trial mark the beginning of a larger reckoning, like the Me Too movement, where more stories of abuse and exploitation are brought to light? As the trial moves forward, one thing is clear. The stakes couldn't be higher. For Diddy, the outcome could mean the end of his career and his carefully built empire. For the victims, it's a chance to seek justice and finally have their voices heard. And for Hollywood, it's a moment to confront its culture of secrecy and decide whether it's ready to embrace real change. The next few weeks will be pivotal. Will more high-profile names enter the spotlight? Will the prosecution's case hold up under the defense's scrutiny? And perhaps most importantly, will this trial finally pull back the curtain on the hidden abuses of power in one of the world's most influential industries?